Check back in with Ashton with a look at the weather for what we can expect for the start of this week. Ashton, we were spoiled here in Baltimore with some warm weather this weekend, and I'm only hoping that you're going to tell me that it's going to continue throughout the rest of this week.
It's going to get even warmer here as we transition into the new week, Kelsey. So some good news for you tonight. Everyone who prefers something a little bit warmer than we had last week, for sure. In fact, a pair of 60s on the way for the Baltimore area coming up on Tuesday and Wednesday. Tomorrow will be in the 50s, so we're getting there, getting closer and closer. Quiet night for all of Maryland tonight. Temperatures close to normal, so we'll be near freezing, so it won't be as cold tomorrow morning as it was this morning. And then tomorrow will be mostly sunny and a little bit above normal for this time of year. We're usually around 48 or so in the afternoon. That's considered the average or normal high for the second half of February. I don't have to remind you how cold it was last week. 26 was the high on Wednesday last week. We almost got to freezing on Thursday, finally climbed out of the deep freeze last Friday. And then yesterday was 44, today was 51. And again, tomorrow will be a little bit warmer than it was today. On the satellite and radar together, not a whole lot to talk about across the state. We have a few high clouds, and that's about it. As we zoom out, really the entire region is pretty quiet tonight. Not a whole lot happening here. Definitely some rain down in the south, and then as we look to the northwest, the Pacific Northwest, there is a storm system near Portland and Seattle. And ahead of that storm, there's a weak cool front moving through Idaho and western Montana tonight. That's the front that's going to bring us a chance for a few showers on Tuesday afternoon across Baltimore and much of Maryland. But for most of us, there's not going to be much with this system. It's coming from the west, so it won't change the temperatures all that much. And the moisture, for the most part, stays north of us. Pennsylvania, New York, parts of New Jersey, not really Maryland. And if we do see anything, it's probably going to be closer to the Mason-Dixon line. So the closer you are to Pennsylvania, the better chance you have of actually getting a couple of showers. This would be on Tuesday afternoon. The better chance of rain for all of us will wait until Thursday. Most of us should get wet at one point or another Thursday afternoon, and that'll be the one and only day that most of us see some moisture this week. Here's the future cast going into tomorrow. A few high clouds, that's it, so it'll seem very sunny on your Monday. Tuesday, definitely more cloud cover compared to tomorrow, and there's that moisture out to the west Tuesday morning. By the way, a little snow up in Pennsylvania, but anything here in Maryland Tuesday would be rain. We'll just be too warm. And by 5 o'clock, most of that would be out of here Tuesday. So again, don't expect much. Temperatures tomorrow topping out in the 50s across the region. College Park 56 on the eastern shore. Easton gets to about 52. Out west, Frederick climbs into the mid to upper 50s, really warming up there. Carroll County for tomorrow, plan on temperatures in the 50s all across the area up there to the north. And we'll be right around 55 in Baltimore for your Monday. Looking ahead to Tuesday and Wednesday, pair of 60s, and that's even with that cool front coming through. That's how weak that thing is. So don't expect much more than a spotty shower Tuesday afternoon. Thursdays are a better chance of rain, about a 60-70% chance there with a high of 59. And then we stay in the 50s Friday into Saturday. Unfortunately, Kelsey, look a week from today, or maybe don't. Next Sunday, 45. So it does get chilly again as we wrap up that first weekend in March already next weekend.
All right, perfect. Ashton, thank you. And check in tomorrow morning on WJZ starting at 4:30 for updated news, weather, and traffic. Next.